Ananda Valley is the most magical place I ever went to. It changed my life forever. It gave me hope, love, joy, peace, faith, strength, inspiration, support, and everything I needed for my growth. I am from South Italy. I live in a small town close to Bari, in Apulia. It's called Acquaria delle Fonti, that means alive water from the sources. I decided to become a European Solidarity Corps volunteer because I feel a deep need to serve, to learn, to travel, to discover. I wanted to know myself better, and I wanted to walk a different path because I can see how too often the so-called normal life leads to sadness, despair, depression, and now more than ever we are seeing the cases of suicides going up. But life is too beautiful to be wasted doing something you don't love. What I experienced in the Ananda Valley went way beyond my expectations. I found everything I ever wanted. I saw my dreams becoming true. I've let go of the worries for the future. I found the friends I never had and I always wanted. I found people that truly care. Their kindness is just amazing. We often forget that there are wonderful people on this planet. And Ananda Valley makes you remember that if you look for good, for love, for peace, for joy, you are going to find it. Because energy flows where attention goes. And that place, those people, help you to redirect your focus on the miracle that is our life. I've spent 5 months, the best 5 months of my life in Ananda Valley, and the most challenging thing for me was to give back. I couldn't give back enough their love towards me, towards everybody and everything is so deep, so intense that it's almost impossible to give back as much as they deserve. One of my ways to give back was that in the quality of the Italian volunteer, I used to make pizza every Friday. And even if I was in the kitchen almost all the time, I was probably the one enjoying most because they did so much for me. And having the opportunity for me to serve them was such a blessing, such a privilege. Everything was amazing, and I have to say, even if I left Ananda Valley around 1 month ago, my life is still amazing. Also, my challenges, my tough moments are blessings, because when we start to see them as such, they become that. But why do I say this? Because the most beautiful thing about Ananda Valley is its capacity to shift your approach to life. You stop believing that life happens to you, and you start believing that life happens for you. Let me repeat this. Life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. Then, of course, the place amazed me. I have goosebumps if I think about our river, our trees, our plants, especially our delicious organic blackberries and raspberries. Or if I think about the stars that are way more than the stars you can see in cities or towns. Because we live in the middle of nature, and living in constant touch with nature fills you up with magic if you are open to it. If I would describe this experience with one word, I would use magic. As Einstein said, only those who can see the invisible can accomplish the impossible. And Ananda Valley helps you to see the invisible and do the impossible. I would recommend this experience to everybody that is looking for the meaning of life, or that wants to find again, or for the first time, hope, a home, love. The most important thing that Ananda Valley made blossom in me is faith. Now more than ever, we need faith. First of all, in ourselves. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to believe that only being the change that we wish to see in the world, we can make it happen. We got to believe that we can and we must shift our perceptions if we want to live an extraordinary life. Because as the quantum physics has already proven, our perceptions influence the reality. And as Einstein also said, there are only two ways to live our life. One, where miracles don't exist, and another, where everything is a miracle. I know it's hard to see everything as a miracle, but if we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And if we start to perceive everything as a miracle, that is what we are going to experience. That is what I experience every day, every moment. Also thanks to that magical place and those wonderful people. Ultimately, what Ananda Valley remembered me is that we are never alone or helpless, because the force that guides the stars guides us too.